Hello, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube here on a Saturday afternoon, 3:57 p.m. in that Eastern Standard Time of Massachusetts. I am your host, Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews with a New England brew that I don't think I've had before. However, been to the brewery numerous times, tried lots of their beers, and really big fans of the company from the state of Rhode Island, Warwick, Rhode Island to be exact. It is from Proclamation Brewing Company, or Ale Company if it wants to show you that. And this one is called, maybe not, this one's called the Stalk, or just Stalk, which is an double India Pale Ale coming at you live. 8.5% alcohol by volume, and this one was canned on 8/13/2019. And it says burritos. Random. Okay, so I posted in the comments about the beer from the website, but they have it as it's sporadic in its availability. They don't brew it all the time. Again, 8.5%. And their notes, they say, with Citra, Mosaic, and Vic Secret hops, it should have notes of overripe orange, mango, pineapple, dank. So that sounds really amazing. And it almost overflowed out of the can, but it stopped foaming out. I'm going to use a Trillium tulip style glass on this one, guys. Got the live chat up, so as Pat Benatar would say, fire away. I've had this sitting out for a little bit, so it's going to be not super, super cold, but it will be towards the room temperature. Towards, not warm. And in some light, let me see if I can get more light. There we go. Very bright, orangey, hazy as hell with that bright white head. It looks the part of a Trillium. It looks the part of a Treehouse beer for damn sure. The other big place for the New England style IPAs, besides Proclamation in the state of Rhode Island, is Tilted Barn in Exeter. So far looks on par for New England. Very sweet, white bready malts. Almost bubble gum-y or cotton candy, but not that sickeningly sweet. Just very sweet grains and malts. I'm getting a white wheat, or maybe a maybe a toastier flaked oat. Lots of pineapple and orange juice in this one. The grapefruit takes a back seat. You get orange, pineapple, and then grapefruit. It smells pretty resinous. Smells like there's a danker, earthy green sensation on the nose to this one. I think this smells like a big New England style double IPA. So let's just fucking drink this. What is it once again? Stalk India Pale Ale, a double from Proclamation Ale Company, Warwick, Rhode Island. Right over the border from Providence, Rhode Island. Cheers, guys. Whoa. Big old body. Big old body. And I'm getting a lot of astringency from the hopping. It's not the softest bitterness. It's got a pretty aggressive bitterness for what it is. But I am getting, I don't know what it is. It could be between white wheat or flaked oat. It smelled like a flaked oat, so it's called a flaked oat. I'm getting that oatiness to it, the mouthfeel. Very creamy and smooth and almost milkshakey in its, or smoothie-like in its sweetness from the malts. Definitely has an 8.5% bite. You can tell you're drinking a heavier beer, and when it finishes, you can taste some of the alcohol warmth and percentage in the palate. You definitely feel it when it goes down, but it's not anything overpowering, or it doesn't detract from the drinkability at all from this beer. Orange, pineapple, and then grapefruit. In that order I'm getting from the malt, or from the hopping. Pretty bone dry, but not cottonmouth dry. I'm still getting a slight lingering flavor of the of some of the sweeter, breadier kind of malts, the white bready kind of malt. I think the body of the beer starts out on the low side of medium, and as it finishes, the double nature, the double 8.5% style of this beer really starts to come out. There's a little bit, yeah, there's a little bit of a resinous, dank oiliness at the end of the finish, at the end of that sip. So it really intensifies as you drink and finish the beer. However, because of its dry finish, it just keeps asking you to it just requires that extra sip. You just gotta dive back into it. But I mean, it looks like a really good pineapple juice. I mean, look at that, guys. It's got some really good, great lacing on that one. So what kind of a crisp, clean, refreshing? Refreshing for the most part. I forgot about that. Refreshing for the most part. However, at 8.5, with some of its double nature to it, not the world's most refreshing beer, but pretty easy drinkability for 8.5 still. A good 2 or 3 swigs in a row before you take the glass off your lips is really easy. Really creamy. That's good. Did I say 93? No, but in my head, I'm thinking that. The only downside out of 100 for 93. 93 out of 100 for Stalk Double India Pale Ale. The only thing I'm not too crazy about with this particular brew is the alcohol is not masked 150%. You still get it at the end of the sip, but I appreciate what it does because it still is reminding you it's a bigger IPA, and take some precaution when drinking it if you're out and about, or if you got an Uber ride, drink all the beer you want. I'm at home. I can just chill out and relax with this beer. So that's my only complaint. It's just its bigger, boozy nature at the end of the sip. Before I leave, I want to know. Yes, there you go. Oh, that is sediment. I want to know if once I poured the sediment into the beer, if it changed any of its complexion. I tell you what, that head, ultra creamy. Right as you pour the ending suds in there, it's ultra creamy. And at this point, it's kind of got a little bit more of a white peppercorn kind of spice from the yeast. So creamy smooth, white peppercorny from the unfiltered yeast. So I'm still going to give that 93. I like this beer. I'm noticing the Proclamation Ale Company is getting more distribution outside of the state of Rhode Island, at least here in Massachusetts in parts, probably into Boston, because I work in a town outside of Boston, and I see these beers all over the place in stores at a Yankee Spirits. So, yeah, if you're ever in a liquor store and you see Proclamation Ale Company, I don't care what the hell it is. This is a great New England style IPAs, and they can do really good stouts too. So get yourself a hold of a 4-pack of some Proclamation Ale Company. 93 for the stock. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon.